Hello everyone, what's happening? I'm Gav, the Masterline74 here today, and welcome to Scavenger SV-4, a new game I got myself off of Steam, and it's pretty much like a planetary exploration sort of spacey game. It explains why I got this, to be honest. So all I can really say is that I have played the game previously under my name Master here, and didn't play it for all that long, probably played it for like half an hour or something. But as you can see, we've got like the Milky Way galaxy in the background, and this is our ship. So if we go under new game, we can identify ourselves as a male or female character. I'm just gonna call myself well, Master this time round, and we have to press enter to confirm, I think. Or is it escape? Or neither? Because, okay, I can move the mouse. See, one thing I was afraid of doing is moving the mouse. Moving the mouse is like, when I did it in my first one, it just like shifted down to the corner and there's nothing you can do about it. But, go for something opportunity, okay, opportunity. And I'm going to change the colours because we can change our schemes, so you can have all sorts of different configurations, I guess, and change our sort of HUD as well, as we can see. So nice customization sets. With all that done and dusted, I'm going to begin the game and we're going to have a cut. Okay, so we're in the game right around now, and we can move around. So that's that. Got a little tree here. So we got the terminal. So we left click and we can take a look at this. So we've got personal log of Captain Master aboard SV-4 opportunity. The atmospherics processor has been overdue for a rebuild for months. I can neither afford it nor put it off much further. The gas mixture manifold is barely working and the air quality is getting steadily worse. I'm going to have to put in a series for a week or two. Okay, so this is basically like a log entry almost. I'm not going to read all of it because I'll be here forever. But I believe this sort of, I don't know if this is randomized compared to the last time I played this. But I'm sure there was some mention of someone saying, you know, go to this planet and you can have some, you know, luck, I guess. And if we establish the communications link, then we can actually see the rover. And another cool thing you can do as well is actually see the rover leaving the spaceship as it goes off on its journey to the planetary surface. So it looks a little weird, I know. That's the first time I'm seeing it. Can we actually get a good view of the? I don't think we can get a good view beneath it. I'm afraid. But yeah, so this is sort of the planet, and as we enter the atmosphere, we get this lovely interference, static interference, and we get this sort of fuzzy, hazy view from the perspective of the rover. So the whole idea of the game, I guess, is that we've been sent to this planet, and we need to sort of explore the environment and sort of pick up what happened. It's almost like a mystery almost. So it's like, what would have happened here to this civilization that probably lived here? So if I go under turret, okay, so I think we're still on the process of landing. Okay, and you can move the rover as well. So here we got our first sort of structure, and if I press escape to get out of that menu, then we can choose to pick the object up. It, you know, has the manipulator arms, and I guess that must have been a light source or something. But I didn't actually realize that if you can see in the right of the screen, there's the survey map, and that is sort of telling us about the. Okay, I thought I saw something then. This sort of game is like, you have to you know, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to play this game and get a screamer, or if I'm going to, you know, just not get anything. But I honestly anticipate that I'll play this and there's going to be something that rushes from the side and it's like a fucking jump scare video or something. I hope it's not the case. But I think what I can do actually is, say if I want to start from somewhere, like say if I want to start from here, then what I can do is recall the rover, and it basically, the rover comes up from the planet's surface. So I can escape that menu entirely, and as you can see, the planet is, you know, we've changed our position about the planet so that it's here now. We can kind of see onto the surface a little bit, and obviously the sun that we are orbiting as well is changing positions, and I believe we might be able to see the Milky Way galaxy, but that's sort of behind us right now, so it is what it is. So I think there's all sorts of power management and all that sort of stuff, and as you can see, that's our ship right there, and that's the planet being all hazy and the star that we're around as well. So our rover should be coming up around here somewhere. You see that green light? I think that's us. You should see, there it is, look. So it deploys into the storage area, I guess, or close to the storage area, I should be saying. I keep pressing E because E makes you go up in this game, or elevates you at least. Here we can actually perform some tests on the sort of things that we can sort of pick up on the surface. So it's split into 3 phases, and it sort of gives you some information about what it is. So in this case, we've got a mechanical item. So it's you know, it's an engineered object. It's mechanical in nature. It has a conspicuous heat radiating fins, so thermostatic elements that react to temperature, so that's something else. And then when the research is complete, it will tell us pretty much exactly all we need to know about the item. So in this case, upon extensive research, it's consists of a thermally insulated open-ended chamber ringed with unknown structures. When activated, it emits a high-temperature cloud of conflagrating materials. Emission pressure is insufficient for efficient propulsion, so it could be used as an offensive weapon, and as you can see, we get an estimated value of how much that would cost. So that's sort of why we're here at the end of the day, is to try and get some money, I guess, in the form of credits, I guess. So another mechanical item, and you can just back out of that, let the research do itself. As you can see, the planet is now like right above us, so that's quite something. So I like games like this. I mean, I've been longing to play a good space game for quite some time now, and of course there's been games like No Man's Sky and all that, where you'd think it was a good game based on the concept alone, but the concept doesn't mean the game's actually going to be good, and that's what's kind of turned me off of space games, is that it's purely good in concept, but then it's always the delivery. It doesn't end up doing as well as you may have expected. So in this game, I'm kind of liking it, and the replayability and all that so far, at least. So as you can see here, we've got a propulsion module, which is a powerful motor, and then can be adapted to augment the rover's onboard drive systems. Okay, so we can probably augment this into our rover, perhaps. So it results in increased acceleration, top speed, and or tuning performance. This drive unit appears to suffer a reduced turning rate. Appears to be limited to somewhat reduced top speeds. This device also provides compass orientation. So I guess that means that we can use this for our rover. And I believe what we can do is, if we go to this terminal over here, we can actually go ahead and drag this onto our rover. And we could probably also take the flamer as well as an offensive weapon in case we encounter anything. But you can also directly launch the rover from this station as well, if you so wish to, and that sends it off on its merry way down to the planet's surface. So, and if we cut through here, then yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So one thing you might notice as well is how it sort of hides doors that are a couple rooms away. I guess that's all in my settings and all that, and that's because, as you see, the game's not running, you know, at a fluent 30 frames per second if you're looking at the top right number. So that's sort of the complication with this, and it's not good because my laptop's a potato, and I say this all the goddamn time, but I don't know if anyone out there actually believes it, but you should, because it's true. My laptop is not built for gaming and doing anything on it other than like work or whatever. So the live streaming that I can do and all that, and the videos I can do, are just barely enough. So that's the sad part about everything. But it does the job I want it to at the end of the day. Now, of course, at the end, I don't know if this is going to come out at 30 frames per second for you, because it's probably going to be really bad for you, but I would not know that. So anyway, here we go. So we're back here again. We can sort of go near some of these objects and you know, pick them up if we so wish to. So I'll do that. Of course, having one of these items on us means that we can't actually pick up absolutely everything that we need. I wanted to see if that acceleration was something that was that is something that we could have experienced perhaps, but I don't think it, unless it is and I'm not feeling it. I do feel like I'm moving a bit slower than normal, but I think I'll try and go and collect this thing as well. Oh, caution, rough terrain. Okay. Oh, okay, so we got that. Maybe that's what it means by rough terrain. So there's all sorts of tell you what, I'll have to recall it. I'm sorry about that. So there's all sorts of structures on the surface, and we need to sort of determine what sort of characteristics this planet might have, and what we can do about you know, getting rich, but also trying to stay alive at the same time. So it's almost like we have to manage ourselves pretty efficiently. So what I'll do is activate the auto dock again and see what we can do. So it will scan us, and as you can see now, we do have radiation damage. Same sort of level, but this time we got about 800 millisieverts, my apologies. And we can authorize the treatment to basically try and heal ourselves from the radiation damage. Although, as we can see, that you know, radiation dosage above approved exposure limits. Cellular damage detected. All available radiation treatments applied. So, unfortunately, well, as it said on the right there, that we do need to move the spaceship in order for us to, you know, be safe. But that means we have to pretty much get out of here completely, and that's going to have a consequence on the sort of high score that we can get. So a couple other things we can do is drag and drop these items into the science lab, and what I'll do is I will research these items in the science lab right now and see what sort of things that we have here. So I don't know if we can research both at the same time. We might be able to. Okay. So I'll have to do something in the meantime, such as explore the ship a little bit. So here's like a little notice about radiation and all that, and like the fire triangle maybe. I don't know, no, it's not the fire triangle, but talking about all sorts of hazards and what you might be exposed to. As you can see, we've got our terminal, our bunk terminal. One thing I experienced when I played this actually is that the terminals didn't actually, you know, sort of work sometimes, and that was due to the radiation damage. So that could happen here. If you're exposed for too long, then your electronics and all that will begin to mess up. So we've got a cartographic, which is like a map thing and a surface plate. So I guess these sort of items can be used to upgrade the rover to allow us to explore further. Of course, we can actually go into this area, which is the garage for the rover, and look at all sorts of properties here. So that's kind of why you might want to be in here if you want to repair an item. So that's why you might go down that way. So I think that might have been a bit enough. That might have been enough time to actually try and evaluate what sort of items that these are that we have. And of course, being around this highly radioactive planet, or it could be the sun. That's the star that we're orbiting that has a lot of radiation, a lot of very dangerous radiation, mind you. But okay, we can take a look at this. So we got a surface map, which is terrain data with annotated reference points of unknown significance, and we also got armor plating as well, which is highly resilient material. Messed up at this point because I really would not know if it has or not, and I have no idea how this has come out at all, so it'll be nice to know how this comes out. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can with the limited technological resources that I have available to me right now. One thing you can do is actually wear your suit as well. So as you can see, I can go into my my suit right here, obviously, and yeah, there we go, we're in our suit. So refill suit at life support terminal. So I don't know if this is supposed to be to go outside, or you know, if this is to protect against the radiation or whatever, but I guess I can just sit here, maybe see if I can go outside, not get killed, and evaluate what can happen from there. So it's nice when we have this goggle view over the over the screen. Oh god, what the hell? Oh shit. And I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh dear. Can I move? Science computer offline. Reboot via engineering. Damn it, man, that had to happen, didn't it? It's gonna be a fucking screamer, isn't it? Can I actually go into this and recall it? Okay, I can recall it. Fair enough. I'm abandoning that expedition. I'm sorry. Well, that kind of sucked. Oh god, look at this. Fatal error, system crash. Again, this is what I was on about earlier, about how you can experience these sort of glitches with the equipment and the monitors and all that. So what you have to do is head back here to the back of the ship into engineering, and we can get sort of overviews and all that, and the science and the life supports have been badly damaged, I guess. So we need to force reboot. Oh, and the life support as well. The life support got fucked up too, so that's not good. I hope it's come out okay, and I hope you enjoyed my sort of ramblings over the gameplay right here. But I guess this is in essence the sort of things that you do need to be doing in this game to understand what's been going on. Now, as you can see, our surface map and all this stuff has been damaged, hence why it's glitching out. So we can take the rover to the garage actually, and we can sort of see what's oh yeah, you can kind of see some dents in it already, look. So there's some impacts right there. So what can we go and do to try and fix some of this stuff? So repair item, estimated probability of success 100%. Yes. So I think that's kind of what we need to do, is try and repair some of this stuff now. Unfortunately, because I've got this suit on, it means I can't even see where all of this stuff is. So I can't actually see like install item or whatever. Although the only other thing I'll try and repair is the surface map, and then go from there. So if it's damaged, it slightly glitches up a little bit, maybe. So if I can install item, is it? There we go. Okay, I'll take this. I'll take the surface map. Oh god, probability of catastrophic failure 46%. Okay, I think that's a bit too much of a risk to deal with. But the med bay is useful for healing ourselves from radiation exposure, if you haven't already determined that that's the case. And then we should be able to survive at least after the fact. Can I actually go into the med bay in this thing? It's looking as if I can. So it's not actually complaining that I'm in a suit. Or is it going to complain that I'm in a suit? Yeah, I need to remove the suit, of course. Of course I need to remove the suit. However, there is one more thing I want to try, which I haven't even attempted yet. But that is to go into the airlock. So, airlock control. Awesome. So we can actually move around our ship. And there's a nice little sound effect there. We've got a moon. And we've got the Milky Way galaxy. And we've got our spaceship here. The beautiful planet down below. And I have no idea why I even decided to go out to begin with. So I need to carefully navigate my way back. And then we can think about ending things. It's probably because I forgot to turn the I'll turn the door off. I'm trying to get the door, the control. So there we go. Yeah, it's because I forgot to close that door that the oh god, what the hell's happening now? I thought there was like alarms or whatever. Anyway, I'm 85,000 G. What I can do right before I end things off is store the suits. Yeah, nice suit. Nice suit. I will go ahead and investigate myself, and I'll get out of here because this place ain't good for us. I can tell you right now, this place ain't good for us. So we need to investigate how bad it is. At this point, we've got moderate radiation sickness. So we're exposed to about 1 sievert, would that be? 1.46 sieverts. That's not good. Authorized treatment. That's why you need to keep on top of this stuff while you can, because it's still pretty bad, this sort of shit. So we've got to move the ship away, otherwise we're going to get fucked pretty substantially, and that's not good. So I've gotten my resources, I guess. The rover unfortunately took a bit of a beating. However, I think we will end the expedition. So, yes. Brace for thrust, ladies and gentlemen. We will be escaping from the planet and its moon and its sun, as we probably end up getting killed or something because of radiation sickness, which is never a good thing, trust me. But here we have Master explored only a tiny area surrounding the initial landing zone. He looted 3 derelicts and recovered 4 alien artifacts from the surface. He made modest use of the research facilities aboard the Opportunity, revealing the function of several objects. The most valuable of the items recovered was a mini flamer valued at 3,700 credits. In all, his collected treasures were worth a total of 11,565 credits. During his expedition, he exposed himself to a minor dose of radiation. He sold his cargo for a small pile of credits. Despite his best efforts, the word soon got out regarding his source. Though initially dismayed, he played it smart. He realised the gold rush to the planet was inevitable and set himself up as a business advisor, outfitter and expert consultant to those considering making the journey. Some prospectors strike it rich, some come back horribly disfigured, and some never come back at all. But Master gets hired by about half of them before they head out. His one rule is that he always gets paid in advance. 12,100 credits for that. So that puts us at a better run this time around compared to my previous one, which was the first one that I did of this game. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been Scavenger SV-4. I am probably gonna come back to this game, but I want to hear your feedback about what you think of this and what I could do differently to, you know, make it better or more entertaining for you guys, or what sort of ventures you want me to go down. Because I think this game's pretty interesting, to be honest, but maybe my playstyle's not the best, but who knows? Maybe you think I'm awesome at this game, but I really doubt that, to be honest. But with that, I'm out of here, and hope you have a great day and all that, and you know, see you later. And kudos to the game designers for making a pretty good game. So yeah, that's it. I'm out.